Ooh, Doctor Who memorabilia in the background. Gotta make people know that you're a fan. Ooh. Yeah, I know. But, might as well show it off. Let's go. Hello YouTube, Ash here and welcome to another episode of Special Talks. Today I am doing a ranking video, and what am I ranking? Well, I am ranking the Doctor's first official episode. So as you know, so far there's been 5 Doctors in New Who, and yes, I will only be covering New Who. I won't be going to Classic Who because I haven't seen all the episodes, so it would be unfair for me to judge the Doctors. So yes, I will be ranking the first episodes of the New Who Doctors. So we finally got to see Jodi Whittaker as the Doctor, and that's what inspired me to do this video, because the Doctor's first episode in their run are always quite a lot of fun, as the Doctor finds his or her feet, trying to find his personality, getting his costume. It's always fun. So let's get into the ranking straight away with number 5. So starting off the ranking at number 5, I'm gonna put Deep Breath, Peter Capaldi's first episode. And yes, hold your horses, I know what you're gonna say. Everyone hates Peter Capaldi. No, I did not hate Peter Capaldi. Okay, I didn't think he was the best Doctor. However, I still enjoyed his run, and he had some excellent episodes, and he had some really memorable scenes, and his regeneration is still one of the best. But this episode, I didn't really like it. Okay, you have the usual thing, the Doctor forgetful, the Doctor doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying to solve a mystery while he's still regenerating. It took him a while to get into the groove at playing the Doctor. Right, now in this episode, he wasn't really that good. Okay, so a bit of background about the episode. A T-Rex is in London, the Doctor's in the past, there's these clockwork villains, and yes, the usual thing, the Doctor has to save the day. We get Clara, who we already know from Matt Smith's run, so it's more taking from Clara's point of view than the Doctor. And yeah, the Doctor was kind of miserable in this episode. It was kind of a long episode, it dragged a bit, and wasn't really that fun. So yeah, I think it's the weakest of all the Doctor's first episodes. So let's get to number 4. So for number 4, I'm going to put Christopher Eccleston's first episode, Rose. So this was the episode that brought Doctor Who back to the screen. Yes, the return of the Doctor. However, I saw this a couple of days ago and it's kind of dated, and I realised it wasn't really that good. You get to see the Doctor, he's a different kind of Doctor than what people have grown up with. He's got a leather jacket and all that. The episode was kind of okay. Billie Piper was definitely still finding her feet. Her acting was kind of bad in it. Eccleston was quite funny and quite charming. It wasn't really anything amazing. However, it was a decent episode, and I must say that all these episodes, I do like them, and I will definitely see them again. But yeah, this was an okay episode, and yeah, well, a bit of background, there's these plastic villains. We always have strange villains in Doctor Who, and they're gonna take over London. They got a big satellite. The Doctor has to save the day. He meets Rose, who's a store clerk. However, I did like the bit where Rose is investigating the Doctor and she meets the conspiracy guy, and you get all the pictures of the Doctor in the past. And for the most part, Christopher Eccleston did a good performance. His run was really short, but despite that short run, he was still a pretty memorable Doctor. So now let's go on to number 3. Coming in at number 3, I will put David Tennant's first episode, The Christmas Invasion. Now for the Christmas Invasion, it was a Christmas special, as you can guess by the title. Buh. The plot revolves around the aliens gonna take over the Earth, as they usually do, and unfortunately the Doctor, who's regenerating, spends most of the episode asleep, so that's kind of points against it. So it's up to Rose to try and defeat these aliens by being clever and using knowledge that she gathered from season 1. And it was a pretty good episode, and I actually really like Billie Piper as Rose in this episode. I like how she's trying to take control of the situation while struggling to accept and understand what's happened to the Doctor, as this was the first ever regeneration of New Who. So it was kind of cool to see things from the companion's point of view, and yeah, to see her struggle with this, new thing that's happened to her friend. FYI, David Tennant was my favourite Doctor out of all the New Who Doctors. As for David Tennant, when he finally wakes up, he he is really cool in this episode. I like that we see him as a more relaxed, a more fun Doctor, even though he looks like he has an edge as well, and a kind of an action Doctor with that sword fight where he gets his hand cut up, but then it straight away grows back. You know, some really good scenes in this episode. Also, I like that Torchwood is hinted at, which will be a recurring, thing through the whole season 2. So yeah, I thought this episode was fun. So now let's get to number 2. So for my number 2, it's the latest episode. It's Jodi Whittaker's debut, The Woman Who Fell to the Earth. Now this was a fantastic episode. I've actually just seen it twice already. And yes, maybe because it's kind of modern and it had a really nice look to it. You know, it was very cinematic. It was enjoyable. It was scary. It was funny. And I love Jodi Whittaker's performance as the Doctor. When it was announced that she would be the Doctor, I was kind of, you never know what we're gonna get. I knew that she was a fantastic actress because I loved her in Broadchurch, first ever female Doctor. I really enjoyed it, and I love how she channeled Matt Smith's Doctor, how she channeled David Tennant's Doctor. She was goofy, she was funny, she was smart. It was a lot of fun. I liked the villain. I like that we get, new companions and they work together really well, and a bit of twists and turns, which I won't spoil because it's still pretty fresh. So a quick outline on the episode. So basically this alien's landed on Earth and he's going around killing people. They don't know why, because I won't get in it because it's spoilers. And now it's up to the Doctor, who's still regenerating, to figure out why is he doing this? How is he doing this? What is his main mission? What is the whole point of it? It's just really fun with her meeting, her new 3 companions. 3 or 4, no, 4, 3 companions. I was just waiting for her to say, I'm the Doctor. Yeah, and it really got goosebumps when she finally did. So yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. It was darker than a lot of other episodes because the monster actually kills quite a few people, and really in cold blood. So yeah, but it was a brilliant episode. So before we get into my number 1 pick, let me know in the comments, how would you rank the first episodes of the new Doctors? And who's your favourite Doctor? And if you want to let me know what did you think of Jodi Whittaker, let me know as well, because I love Doctor Who and I really want to talk to someone about it. So hit me in the comments. And also, if you want to know what I think of all the different regenerations, check out this video that I did a while ago where I talked about the regenerations and ranked them. But be warned, it was one of my earlier videos, so it's probably not up to the standard that I have now, because I have such great standard now. So anyway, let's get into my number 1 pick. So number 1. I'm sure all Whovians would know which one it is right now, but for my number 1 pick is The 11th Hour. Yes, Matt Smith's first adventure as the Doctor, for me, is one of the best episodes ever for Doctor Who. I really love this episode. This is the episode that got my daughter into Doctor Who, and it's just such fun. Matt Smith really burst onto the scene in this as the Doctor, and he was energetic, he was funny, he was silly, and it was so funny, the episode, and was so exciting. And I love how we see Amelia Pond as a little girl at the start of the episode, and a fantastic way to draw kids into New Who, as I did with my daughter. It's the episode I always recommend to people who want to try and get into Doctor Who, because it's just funny, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. A bit of background, so this cracks open, a prisoner has escaped. Now, the wardens are gonna blow up the Earth if they don't find this alien. Now it's up to the Doctor to find the alien prisoner and send him back to jail. It also has, without doubt, the best I'm the Doctor moment as he talks, and we see all images of all the previous Doctors, even the classic Doctors, and then Matt Smith walks out of the hologram dressed in his bow tie. Also references to the crack, which will be on later on. We get the fish fingers and custard, and we get to meet Karen Gillan, who's one of the best companions of all time. So yeah, just a fantastic episode. So that's it. Those are my rankings of the Doctor's first episodes. I want to thank you all for watching this video, and if you did like it, maybe hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel and liked what you've seen, maybe hit that subscribe button too. I will see you next time. Bye bye.